Hi everybody, I'm Leila and welcome to this IELTS writing series. I'm going to introduce one of the most useful writing books, Writing for IELTS by Matt Clark. We have a careful and detailed study of 114 topics of this book. Let's improve your writing together. I start with topic 1. Read the question carefully to grasp its core meaning and purpose of the question. Increasing travels between countries enable people to learn different cultures or to increase tension between people from different countries. This question has two sides. In one side, the spectacular rise on international travel can affect cultural understanding or adaptation. On the other side, we have creating friction or conflict between locals and visitors as a result of increasing international travel. You should read the question carefully because it avoids going off topic. One example of going off topic is emphasizing heavily on globalization instead of focusing on interpersonal interactions, and this shift moves the discussion away from interpersonal level to a broader level. Be careful about it. Okay, increased tension means making a situation more stressful or anxious. It refers to a rising level of conflict. We have different ways of saying generating tension. For example, provoking unease, creating worry or nervousness. And the opposite of generating tension or increasing tension would be easing tension. Okay, we can start with introduction. A good introduction includes 3 parts, and one part of it is a general statement. A general statement provides a broader overview of the subject matter, giving the reader a sense of what the essay will be about. And the definition of globalization can serve as a general statement, as this question involves more than one country. Globalization is a catch-all term that refers to any activity that involves more than one country. For example, travel from one country to another. The next step is paraphrasing the question. It's really crucial and important to have a good essay by a good paraphrasing. You should alter, for example, the word order or sentence structures from active to passive or vice versa, or using some synonyms, different words with the similar meaning. And instead of increasing travels between countries, we can use the dramatic increase in transnational travel. The dramatic increase signifies a sudden and significant rise in something, a giant leap, a spectacular rise. You can say a noticeable surge, soar, and a sharp growth. Depending on the context, you can use different synonyms. The dramatic increase in transnational travel. Transnational travel refers to travel that include more than one country. I mean crossing national borders or extends beyond the boundaries of a single nation. We have different synonyms for transnational travel, include global travel, international travel, cross-border travel, foreign travel, and emphasizing the aspect of going to other countries. The dramatic increase in transnational travel in recent years has sparked controversy. We have a grammatical structure that is the present perfect tense is formed using have or has plus past participle of the verb, the third form of the verb. You can say reading, eaten, she has gone. Okay, and it can use by different phrases, I mean different time expressions, like here in recent years, showing the duration of an action in the past and show how long an action or state have been happening from a point in the past up to the present moment. We have different time expressions like since with a specific starting point, or for with a period of time. You can say, I have lived in London for 2 years. I have lived, and show the duration of living in London. Or you can use it with, for example, so far. If you have so far in your sentence, you can use present perfect tense. Or all day, all year. Recently, for example, recently studies have shown that, and you can, for example, in this way use it. I have been in financial problems, or I have been short of money in recent days. Okay, we continue. Has sparked controversy means has caused controversy or has provoked controversy. Controversy, a discussion marked especially by the expression of opposing views. You can say a disagreement or debate, or for example, when you say people argue about something, you mean they have controversy. And has spark can use with debate. Spark a debate. This movie sparks a debate about the limits of free speech. Has sparked controversy over the potential impacts of this trend on individual countries, especially those new member states of globalization. Some people are concerned that concern can manifest in various forms as an adjective revolving around worry, involvement, or having to do with something. For example, you can say I am concerned about something means I am worried about something. And when you are going to show a strong sense of unease, you can say I am deeply concerned. And being involved with, like this article, this topic is concerned with travel and tourism. Additionally, it can mean when you express a personal opinion or perspective, you can use it. Like, as far as I'm concerned, some people are concerned that the upsurge in new arrivals, the upsurge, a sudden and large increase in something, the upsurge in new arrivals. New arrivals mean newcomers, a person who has recently arrived in a new place, in a new country. And it shows the importance of paraphrasing. New arrivals, holiday makers, you can say visitors, foreigners. Will prompt local hostility. Will prompt local hostility. Prompt mean cause hostility. Making locals against visitors. Prompt hostility. Hostility or enmity refers to unfriendly or aggressive behavior or feeling, a feeling of ill will or hatred. And it can range from subtle unfriendliness to overt aggression, and you can use it in various forms. Like, for example, there is too much hostility between two people, a strong dislike of something between people. Okay, and prompt has various meaning. As a verb, you can use it, for example, cause something to happen, or encourage someone to do something. And as an adjective, has three meanings. Firstly, you can use it as an immediate or quick action. For example, prompt response. Okay, and when someone acts something quickly. And the second meaning is being punctual. Be prompt for meeting. You can say it means arriving at the right time, being punctual. And when you are going to say I am willing or I am ready for doing something. You can say I am prompt. For example, I am prompt for lending a hand to needy people or populations in need. But here it means worry. Some people are concerned that the upsurge in new arrivals will prompt local hostility against visitors instead of promoting their understanding on mutual cultural background. This notion should be rejected, as one can see many facts in favor of this development between countries. The second part of an introduction is the thesis statement, and it shows what does the writer want to prove and what the writer is talking about. And you can provide your opinion in thesis statement. You can take a position, take a stance, and you should be careful about this sentence that all of paragraphs should relate back to the thesis statement. Okay, and this notion should be rejected, as one can see many facts in favor of this development between countries. Rejecting a notion. When you are going to say, I don't believe that, that's not true, you can say, I reject that opinion or that idea. And a refusal, a disprove, or a way of saying no. We have different ways of saying no. A formal way of saying no is rejecting something, and when turning down an invitation or an offer, you can say, I have to decline your invitation as I'm so preoccupied or occupied with job responsibilities. I have to decline. It's a soft way of saying no. But we can use refuse. Refuse is a stronger sense of unwillingness to not do something. For example, my husband refuses to do household chores. And the second way of saying no is rejecting a notion. You can say a rejected notion. Okay, and the writer shows their opinion about this question. This notion should be rejected. It can show that there are a lot of benefits of the effects of international travel on the development of locals and visitors. The first reason why international travels would never bring conflict. Okay, we start the main body paragraphs. You can say WH question. Using WH question is really professional in writing an essay, as it can improve your writing scores. The first reason why you can use it in your writing. International travels would never bring conflict is rooted in the fact that would never bring conflict, creating friction or sparking controversy. Conflict causes a clash between people with opposing ideas where communication has broken down. A clashing or sharp disagreement bring conflict. And would. The structure of would is really versatile. You can use it in various forms and in different situations, like expressing your politeness. For example, would you mind opening the door? Or you can use it in hypothetical and in imaginary or unreal situations, or when you are going to show your opinion and making an assumption about the subject, you can use would. It is the past tense of will. Okay, but here the writer shows their position and their opinion, making an assumption about this situation that is unreal because it is the opinion of the writer. Would never. What's the difference between will never and would never? Will never is an absolute statement of the future. The conflict is certain not to happen. But would never. Would never refers to unreal situation. It suggests that conflict is unlikely or impossible to happen, and it is the writer's knowledge and reasoning about the situation is rooted in the fact that when you say something is rooted in another thing, you mean it is strongly influenced by it. This perspective that international travel not lead to conflict is influenced by economic motivation, and it is the topic sentence. The topic sentence is really important to be not too general, not too specific. It should be short and effective. And as both of them, I mean foreigners and locals, financially benefit from international travel, it is the topic sentence. After writing your topic sentence, you should support it by a combination of explanation and examples, by providing an examples to explain what did you mean in your topic sentence. Okay, and all sentences of a specific paragraph should relate back to the topic sentence. International travel opens up opportunities for business development throughout the world. International travel opens up the opportunities for business development. Business development refers to economic considerations that we have in the topic sentence, and opens up opportunities. It is the best collocation of opportunities. We have different verb collocations like come up, like bring opportunities, or you can say provide, offer. For example, that company offers an opportunity for job seekers to have a decent job. Okay, entrepreneurs are interested not only in the domestic market but also in the overseas market. Entrepreneurs, tycoons, industrialists, and are interested not only but also. The not only but also structure is really useful, and you can use it in advanced way. For example, when you are going to say you are handsome and intelligent, you can say you are not only handsome but also intelligent, and it links and connects two different ideas, two pieces of information, two statements. But the point is, if you have an adjective after not only, you should have an adjective after but also. I mean, both two related pieces should be grammatically similar. Okay? Domestic market and overseas market. Domestic marketing operates within a single country, whereas international marketing expands its reach to multiple countries. Foreigners should learn the culture of a country before winning over the local people. Win over, it's really perfect. Win over the local people means to persuade someone to accept your idea, to agree with you, to be on your side. And what's the difference between win someone's trust, and win over trust? Win trust means simply trustworthy, but when you try to win over someone's trust after a betrayal, for example, or after a period of misunderstanding, after someone stabbing you in the back out of jealousy or rivalry, it is for example, conscious, I mean strategic effort. It is a manipulative effort to gain someone's confidence and someone's trust after a relationship has damaged. And in turn, locals should show their hospitality to visitors in exchange for their trust. Should show their hospitality. I mean, in this sentence, we have some newcomers that promote their cultural acquisition, cultural adaptation, which in turn arise hospitable treatment, creating a welcoming environment for foreigners by locals in exchange for their trust. In exchange for, it's really perfect for using in your writing. In exchange for, it's a reciprocal relationship. When you, for example, something is done or given with expectation, with the understanding that something will be received in return. For example, that company offers a generous account in exchange for more shopping. They share a view that the acceptance of each other's cultural background is a necessary condition for cooperation. If some foreigners, investors, are going to invest in the infrastructure or something else of the host country, they should be careful with some differences that they have, and they should learn the culture of local people. I mean, if they are going to make a deal or carry out a transaction and they have cooperation and collaboration with the local people, they should accept their cultures. If you find this video useful, please give a like. And if you are going to have more lessons like this, please subscribe. Thank you for your attention.